Peace, love, and light. Healing through inspiration. I don't know. I think it's been like a week since my hip, maybe more. Still, no. I got up. I just went back to bed because it was like, yeah. It's been like I've been having some heavy thinking. I have been getting distracted. I had to cut that out. I think I do myself to get distracted in order to deal with. It's alleviate the stress. But and you wonder why, because it gets to this point. Well, so y'all know since how I left the box, I showed y'all the box that my biological father had left. Well, he told me like the next day. I think it's the next day. It was like the next day. I was in the bathroom. I heard a knock on the door. I said, "Oh, who's the knock?" So I went to go check, and I thought it was housekeeping, because housekeeping did say they was gonna come like days, days, a couple days ago, whatever. They get like, my old bed set, and they replaced with the new one. So then I saw somebody. I looked at a peephole, and I saw they was turned to the side. And I looked, and then when I looked, I cracked the door open just to see who it was, and they get my, because it's the housekeeping, and they work at that time. Freaking hell. Anyways, so then I looked, and it was my biological mother, who's a narcissist. And she had said, and she was like, hey, and then I just closed the door, and I remember, and when as I was closing the door, she immediately rushed in, like trying to barge herself in between, and it was just a small crack, just so I could see who was there. It was a small crack, just so I could see. She tried to barge through, and I closed the door, and I put the latch over it. And then when I remember closing the door. I remember it was almost like I was on autopilot mode. It was like autopilot mode. Shoot. It was like autopilot mode, and I had cuz this is interesting. This is something else. I'm sorry. It was like autopilot mode. I had closed the door, and then I ended up. Okay, ended up closing the door, and then what did I do? It was like on autopilot mode, and then I ended up putting a latch over it, and then I felt like it was like outside my body, because I wasn't really as present, but I was just doing things. I didn't have to think about it, and I was like outside of myself seeing it happen. So I'm like, I don't know what that really means. Y'all tell me what y'all think of that in the comments. All right, but look. So then So then she starts